Alright, so it's a new day, and we have good luck, so we're going to the caverns, I guess. I was hoping to not do that, but I feel bad skipping a good cavern day, and so we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna go. We have a little bit of ammo, not very much, unfortunately. We also don't have very much food. Mushroom? No, we'll do the other mushrooms. Oops. Do these mushrooms. And these. And then get some stone. We need our jade as well. Oh, we just had a really weird hitch. Yeah, now we'll go to... I guess we don't need that stone. We don't need it at all. Yeah, now we'll just do the caverns. We were going to plant pumpkins. Not plant pumpkins, but buy pumpkins. Because, well, we need pumpkins, right? But I went ahead and got a rough count of how many pumpkins we actually need. And it turns out we need something pretty close to 1,400 to get the entire farm planted out. And so we'll kind of work on that. Oh yeah, we have the Swift pickaxe enchantment or whatever. So we're kind of moving pretty fast here. Gosh, that is crazy. Isn't that nuts? We also have we have the spur for crits. We got all kinds of good stuff. And what else do we have going on? You know what I have going on? People's responses to my distaste for Guns N' Roses. That's probably the most comments I've seen in a long time. Just talking about music people don't, or that people don't care for. And man, definitely some responses in there. Nobody really disagreed. There was nobody that came out and said, hey, Guns N' Roses isn't a bad band. It was mentioned that one of their albums is like the number 7 selling album of all time, which is interesting. It kind of surprises me because of how their music is bad. But, you know, whatever, right? But then, you know what it got me thinking of is like guilty pleasure music. Like music that people really like, or that you probably really like. And man, this is bad luck. But you like feel guilty about it. So, oh, I should use stairs. Just use stairs for like 50 floors. And you know, we're saving all these stairs for nothing otherwise. What's the point? And anyway, like there I probably shouldn't use the stairs. But anyway, guilty pleasure music. Like for example, I guess it's not a guilty pleasure because I'm not like ashamed of it anymore. But I really like Carly Rae Jepsen, for example. I think she's the greatest pop artist of my generation, I guess. There's just nobody better. Taylor Swift is not even close. Her music is just too good. And I don't know, that's one example. I mean, Call Me Maybe is not her best work. It's a catchy song though, like you have to admit, whether you like it or not. It is extremely catchy. And yeah, like it used to be a guilty pleasure of mine, but at some point, it doesn't really matter what people like for music. You can't, because even though I judge people really aggressively for if they like Guns N' Roses, then so be it. But realistically, if you knew somebody who was like your best friend and they were like, if I asked them like, hey, what's your favorite band? And they were like, oh, you know, GNR, they're the best. I wouldn't just not be friends with them anymore. Like, so ultimately it doesn't matter, you know, what music you like. So there's never a reason to feel guilty about it. So there's no point to having an actual like guilty pleasure music. You can just like what you like and it's okay. So yeah, so Carly Rae Jepsen used to be one of mine. And now that I don't have them anymore, I guess it isn't. But like I go into like phases of just binging music, right? Like pretty frequently, I'd say. And like right now, I'm binging one particular song. And that song is Armed and Dangerous by Juice WRLD. And I don't really know why. I'm gonna use the dagger only, I've decided, for the rest of this run. At least for a chunk of it, because I like it. And I want to get big crits, you know what I mean? And then run around super fast. But anyway, yeah, so Juice WRLD, I really like, in general. It's kind of... People wouldn't assume that I like Juice WRLD, probably, because it's like a relatively recent rap that is divisive, probably. But I just really like the song. It's like that song by... There's another rapper named Seiko P. And the song Tampa is easily one of my favorite songs of all time, just because I love the beat so much. I think it's fun. It's just so good. But I don't know where I'm really going with this. I don't know. I feel like there's no need to ever feel guilty about liking music. It's just pointless. Unless you like Guns N' Roses. Then you should feel bad. But there's still a chance, you know, you can recover. Dang, this as much as I like daggers, this one doesn't crit very often. So kinda isn't that good. Like I must have mixed it up with the iridium needle, which is very good. And crits non-stop. So, you know. Oh, that was all good. Trying to think of other music that I guess there's music that I used to like that I'm ashamed of liking. So I guess I still have some guilty. Like I used to like Linkin Park. And listening back, that is terrible music, in my opinion. That's when I know that people get really crabby about, man, people like that band and they're terrible. And whatever, like, you know, we don't need to bring in the person involved who had an unfortunate end. That's not why I'm saying that, and that doesn't make that any less sad. I just really don't like rap metal. And like my first concert ever in my entire life, in memory, like that I can actually remember, was Limp Bizkit, which is about the worst rap metal you could ever think of, right? So I went through a phase, clearly, where I really liked that stuff. It was bad. So, I don't know, but I guess if you still like it, if that's like your thing, then so be it. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's just not something I consider particularly good. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, that song Break Stuff, it's a banger, man. It's good stuff. It's like very high energy if you're looking to like work out, and get like amped up, then maybe that's the song. So I don't know, maybe my opinions for music are kind of all over the place. What does that mean? Oh, I did the thing. Man, this is nice how fast I swing. It's just such a huge improvement over the standard swing speed. And even though this run isn't very good, it makes it feel pretty decent, since it feels like I'm moving really fast. Well, the one thing that is bizarre about it though is like my thumbs, like I'm used to tapping in a certain rhythm. Like you get used to working in a rhythm, you know what I mean? So right now, like, oh, whoops. Dang, I almost got OHKO'd by that fool. I'm used to like the other rhythm of the old pickaxe. So this one, like I'm not going as fast as I could, theoretically, you know? I guess I could just hold the button down. No, that doesn't really work because I hold it too long. 2 prizzies is cool. It does make the slingshot feel a little bit less valuable though. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't really feel like talking about Stardew Valley right now. I think yesterday's video, all I talked about was Stardew Valley in my plans for the game. Whereas today, I'm more thinking about music again, for the most part. And I was trying to think of like, because I focused a lot on bands I don't like. I don't know if I have any like favorite bands of all time. Like there's a lot of bands that are very like near and dear to my heart. Like Queen and Woody Guthrie. I'm trying to think of bands I grew up with, right? Grateful Dead is a really big one for me. But then it gets kind of weird where it's like Blink-182 and I don't know. Like early pop punk, early emo music. It's kind of just all over the place. Oh man. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Favorite bands are an interesting thing. Or like the Strokes. The Strokes are probably one of my all-time favorite bands. Like I can listen to their first 3 albums nonstop. No problem. Like there's no skips. And that's not always easy to find. I feel like it's hard to find a no skip album. That's also how I feel about probably Post Malone. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about Post Malone, but I really like his music. Even like his transition from rap to country, like for some reason just is fine to me. It just sounds good. Then I don't know, I'm all over the place. Daft Punk, it's probably one of my all-time. I don't think there's a single skip on any Daft Punk album at all. I don't think there's a single album I would ever skip from there, or a song I would skip from theirs. Maybe their later stuff is not as good. Like Random Access Memories was not my favorite, but it was still good. It was still, for me, still totally listenable. Yeah, I don't know. What is this? Oh, it's a fairy box. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a new trinket. Oh, you know what? Somebody told me I accidentally walked past the parrot trinket because my inventory was full. And I didn't pick it up, which is tragic because that's the one I want, because that's what everybody seems to use. So I assume it's like top tier, you know? I don't know what it does that makes it so good, but I am sad that I did not get it. And I'm sure it'll come up again. Like, I don't know if they're like ultra rare or anything. Can we make some megas? Yeah. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I really wish I would have got that. That would have been pretty cool. As much as I do like this spur one, because I don't really get involved in combat that much, I don't know how much value it really gives me. I think if I spent a little bit more time fighting enemies, or if I could pair it with Monster Musk. Oh, it's a parrot. Did I already say that? The trinket I want is a parrot, or did I say bird? Either way, if I could pair it, that's gonna drive me crazy. With Monster Musk, I think it would be more valuable. And the Iridium Needle, then I would have a good time. But as it stands, in its current state, I'm not a huge fan. But things like right here, it's pretty nice. If I could just crit a little bit more often. Or if it procced on death. I think when things proc on death, it's pretty satisfying. But it does, man, it does make me want to play Diablo pretty bad. Or like World of Warcraft. Anytime trinkets proc, you know, it makes me think of those games. I don't know what does proc stand for? Or what does it mean? Because that's what they call it, right? Like it procs every like 3 minutes or something. What does this one say? Boost, yeah, so crit, like a crit chance. I don't know, the word proc. It sounds made up every time I say it. Anyway. But yeah, and then I guess the other thing I listen to a lot is a lot of podcasts, right? And I mostly listen to like just a couple. Like right now I've been binging my way through Stuff You Should Know. Just because it's just nice little short, one subject focused, like educational pieces. But I also like junk podcasts too. You know, there's like one that's like really junk and probably pretty exploitative. It's called, what is it? Financial Audit. And it just like looks at people who are in like tough financial situations, and the person like very vaguely tries to help them out of it. But I guess I got burnt out on that because it's always the same story every time, and the host like gets mad and then doesn't really help them that much. That's like kind of the whole thing. And then like my brother and me in Adventure Zone, and those I listen to those a lot. I think they're pretty fun. Other than that, I guess like lately it's been all music. A lot of like, I don't know. I get down on some like old 90s and 2000s electronic music. I think I had mentioned that because I mentioned Venga Boys. Or like that Numa Numa Ye song. Which is like Romanian, right? It's a Romanian song. God, that is a good song. It's so catchy. It was made popular just by like the one dude just dancing to it on the internet. Isn't that nuts? If you don't know what I'm talking to about, that's probably fine. Just look up Numa Numa Ye, it's actually called like Dragonstiete or something like that. I don't know the pronunciation. I'm not Romanian. And well, that's not the excuse, but I don't speak Romanian is what I should say. But yeah, it's a good song. It's very catchy. Man, it really gets you amped up to go and do some bad work. Gosh, stupid ghost. Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to think of other bands that I just don't really like, and or do really like, and I didn't come up with any interesting ones. Like, there's nothing else in me that like lights a fire as much as Guns N' Roses, and it's so bizarre. So you think there'd be another band that was kind of like that, and we might as well make some staircases. There's just not. I'm trying to think of other bands. I can't even think of other bands that like. Oh, Dave Matthews Band. I already mentioned them. Oh, you know what else is really good? Have you ever played Sonic Adventure 2? That whole soundtrack is very good. It's really silly, but it's a lot of fun. All right. No, what is my iridium count? 328? That's not that good. It's not bad. We do need at least 42 coal, and we have 38 or 31. So that's kind of a problem. There's nothing we can really do about it. So we're just gonna have to deal with it, but... Oh man, I killed that that dinosaur so hard he dropped 2 rib cages. Or 2 pelvises, one of the two. And anyway, man, now I'm just thinking about music. That's all I can think about. Drake bothers me. So, okay, here's the other thing. And it's not to do with all their drama. I don't know. That's whatever. That's neither here nor there. But, I don't know. It feels like such a weird persona that he puts on that is like completely fake, right? Because he's just like a wealthy kid from Canada. And then he like raps about killing people a lot. And it's like, come on, man. That's not who you are. Like, you played a kid on what is this? Give this to a farm animal. I'm not going to do that. Um, he was like on a show for kids, like on Disney or something, right? And now he's like, I don't know, I don't know, I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like he does a song called Knife Talk, which samples Feed the Streets, which is an amazing 3 6 Mafia song. Or maybe not 3 6 Mafia, it might be just Juicy J. But it's truly a great song. And he samples it in like, I don't know, I just feel like he does it such a bad job with it. I love 3 6 Mafia though. Man, 3 6 Mafia is so good. Not, I mean, despicable lyrics most of the time, right? Like really, truly awful stuff. But that's kind of their whole deal. Like you don't have a name like 666 and expect to have love and kindness in your lyrics, right? It just doesn't happen. But you know, some people's creative outlet is violent in music, you know what I mean? Which is just how it is. I mean, I do love 3 6 Mafia. Talk about like simple beats that are really enjoyable. I want one more, oh, there we go. I was just gonna say, I want one more like really good iridium floor. And then I'll be satisfied. I think this was it. Should we do one more, just in case? There we go, look at that. We'll take it. And then if there's stairs that emerge from here, then we'll take those too. Oh, let's do it. Let's just keep trying our luck. Why not? And then we lost. We'll trade in our diamonds real quick and go back home. 413. It's nothing to really cry about, but it's not amazing. A couple more staircases, I guess. We still have 17 left over. So maybe in a week or so, we'll have another good run like that without a rock candy. Or we'll combine the two. We'll do like stairs for the first 50 floors, and then we'll rock candy like we're supposed to. I think that's another option. Yeah, 3 6 Mafia. I do love 3 6 Mafia. Their early stuff is a little bit much. Especially when like there's a rapper with them, Gangsta Boo is her name. It's a scary woman, man. Which I appreciate. I appreciate seeing like a powerful female figure in rap music. It's not always the most common, right, to see. And I guess it is more now than it used to be, but still. I don't know what to do with this animal cracker. I'm just gonna stash it. I think it's probably good to keep. If I had to guess. I've been neglecting everything lately. I think we're fine. I think we're gonna go to sleep. I don't know. If you have a guilty pleasure for music, I'm curious to know what it is. Especially if you've made it this far into this video. I probably won't judge you unless it's... I mean, okay, here's the deal. I will judge you without consequence. You know what I mean? Like, I might judge you, but at the same time, like, it doesn't actually impact my opinion on you. Except for Guns N' Roses. So, but yeah, I just want to know what yours are. But with that said, I will see you tomorrow.